So everybody, the next topic is about Coca-Cola uplift Vietnam AR. By leveraging digital and augmented reality technology, Coca-Cola is able to uplift the emotions of ordinary supporters in football moments through immersive experiences and personalization. And please join me in welcoming on the stage Mr. LIVESTEAM Digital Manager, Coca-Cola Indochina.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, how's everyone doing? So, my name is LIVESTEAM. So, I'm a digital manager of Coca-Cola Vietnam, and I think today I'm going to share a case study where how Coke use augmented reality to create a better experience, right? So, I think everyone here in this room is familiar with this scene. For the last 2 years, this scene has become very familiar, not just for Vietnamese, but also for expats. And I mean, when I saw this video, again, my skin is still feel goosebumps of that. And I mean, it's obviously that for Vietnam, football is the passion point, and this is the most loved sport in Vietnam. So that is for Vietnam. For Coca-Cola, we also been activating football for such a long time. So the first Cốc Ad in football was back in the World Cup in 1950. So that you can see that we have a long history here. Also in Vietnam, I think that all of the Vietnamese are familiar with this famous quote: "Ăn bóng đá, ngủ bóng đá, uống Coca-Cola." So the translation is that like eat with football, sleep with football and drink Coke. So that to say that for Coca-Cola, we have a long history, and we actually now is an official sponsor of Vietnam team as well. And because of football is the favorite sport in Vietnam, there's no wonder why different brand or the big brand has been activating in football. So for us, when I say this case study, the challenge is that during the AFF Suzuki Cup in 2018, all the big brands is there, all the big brands want to catch the attention from the consumer for that very special moment. So how Coke can get the attention through that cluster time? So we start with releasing our special edition can. So we have got 3 cans with the 9 most famous footballers in the national Vietnam team. And those cans is just for the start. Also, for this campaign, we also share the idea that, uplift Vietnam. This is also a part of our kind of yearly proposition that we have throughout the year. And for those cans, obviously, we kind of roll out in ATL, make sure that everyone are aware about those can collection. So we have it on TV, on digital, social media, out home, letting people know that, hey, there's a, can collection there. But it's not just, but that's just a start, because that's just awareness. How like Coke can create a deeper engagement with consumer, how they can not just collect a can, but also to engage with them, interact with the can. So how we do that? Firstly, we kind of create a common platform and website that can allow the consumer to have an immersive experience with their football, with their football favorite star, and also to live again their passion point. So how does this work? So firstly, as I shared, we already have the special edition can, on hand. But how we can connect this one to the website once? So we kind of use augmented reality technology. So basically where you can have your website, you access that website, and then you scan the can. And each of the can with different football player will have different kind of glorious moment that you can see those footballer will perform a moment there. And So I just play a video so that you can see how it works. So you have a can on the hand, you scan that. Right. And the things for this one is that everything is happen on the website, so you don't need to install a mobile app to do the AI technology. You just basically access to the website which already have on the can, and once you're in the website, you can do the AI thing. So for the AI thing, it's just one more thing. So besides AI, we also have different things that people can can experience on the website as well. So they also can create a photo frame where they have different favorite footballer that they can have it on and personalize, share it on their circle. Also, they can do the video of avatar as well. As you know, that for Facebook, video avatar is something very, very trendy at that time. So they can create a different video avatar with their footballer on, and this one they can share on the social media through their community to show their love for football. All right. So the result is really promising. So we got 8,000 scans through the course of the tournament. So it's less than 1 month, but we got over 8,000 scans, and we also have 3,500 avatar changes. And what's more important is that for the brand love score, it's increased by 2 points. And also when we look at the social media on which brand has been activating on social media, we actually in the top 4, which is very good for the kind of the new technology that we have tried on. So I think the experiment is good. I mean, the result sometimes is good as well, but the most important thing is that the technology, the learning that you have. So the few learning that we have, firstly, how to ensure a seamlessly cross-channel journey. So you know that we have the limited edition can, we also have the website. So how these two can work together, and also like we have the new AI technology. We don't want to confuse people with the new term. So this is super important to make sure that people can easily go to websites again without installing a new app. Secondly is that to enable the immersive experience and bringing the content personalization. So as a brand, we want to put the consumer at the center of every activity that we have. So we want to allow people to try the new thing, and the ability to, when they scan that, and they're able to see their favorite footballer to play the scene, replay the glorious moment again. It's an experience that they have, and also because they have different can, we don't want those can to just end there. We want they can continue to collect the can and also try different experience on the can. Secondly is that once you scan the can, you see the glorious moment. You just don't want to have that only. We also want to share it, like so through photo frame, through a video, so that you can personalize up to your want to, and you can share. And lastly is that to give unknown a try. So, I mean, nowadays it's very easy for you to create just a Facebook post about the winning of the Vietnamese team, but really to give the consumer an experience, a thing for them to try on, is you got to have a try. So for Coca-Cola, we have the 7, 20, and 10 framework. So 70 is something that everyone's doing and you know that's work. 20 is something that out there in the industry, the people are doing that, but Cốc has yet not doing. And 10 is something that no one had did before. So for Cốc, for this AR technology, we knew it's out there someone is trying to do that. We have some case study, we have some learning there, but you never have the actual hands-on experience if you don't try to. So that's why for this AR technology is fall into the 20, where we can actually try the new experience, new technology, and have our hands-on experience on that one as well. And I like what Douglas just said. So whenever you try new thing, make sure you try it, and if it doesn't work, make sure you fail fast so that you can measure even the failure as well, so that you can avoid that and so that you don't fall it again. So I think that's kind of conclude my sharing for today afternoon. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lê Trường Quân from Coca-Cola.
Em bỏ dưới hả?
Yeah.